guys, it's me Ariel from Passion Community, and today's video I'm going to explain the April content of Magical Nature and also to actually say what's going to happen a little bit at the end of Magical Nature because April is the last month for Magical Nature. I can't believe it's already happening, but time flies, as they say. So to actually say the April content so that you guys can actually understand more of what's going to happen during that month because we're going to be um, different stuff. There are going to be things that are going to continue to kind of transition, but it's going to be new content explaining more the psychological side than the physical side. So April, it's really the psychological side. And before actually saying all of this, I'm just going to say that during that month is going to be lots and lots of content because during the March it was really like the start of it and it was really like a little bit of stuff. But in April it's going to higher up and there's going to be like a lot and lots of content during the end of Magical Nature. So to actually begin, there's going to be a new picture edit. I think you guys actually saw the album on Pinterest. I don't know if it's really called like that, but I think it was. It's called quotes. Those quotes are more one sentence that will actually bring you some hope into the future, and it's going to actually bring some light into your life because there's a lot of darkness in this world and I need to bring some light so that it appears less evil, less negative, and more to bring the light so that we laugh about it or we actually enjoy what we have in hand. Those quotes will be about health. It's going to be about self-esteem too. Because in my school at this moment, because I'm still in high school, in the English class we actually talk about self-esteem, and that gives me ideas of quotes to say and what things to say for April. So this is actually and to actually bring some light without actually saying lots and lots of stuff. Quotes will be something to do too. It will be a short time to do them, so I think there's going to be more quotes than PAC pictures during April because April it's for me the healthy month because there's going to be something for the Day of Earth too that I actually forgot to actually put into the presentation, but the Day of Earth will be a separate separate presentation when I think about it because it's really going to be something big for the Day of Earth. It's going to be a big video that's going to be posted on Passion Beauty in a spawn blog to actually say the Day of Earth in techno topics and to also to announce the project in Passion Community. So to actually say more about the quotes are more about healthy things and actually bring you light into the day and to actually in the quotes it could be about anything and I'm going to say more during the presentation. There's going to be a picture that is going to actually make you understand more where I put the quote. So to actually talk about something else, um, there's going to be the Life is Green and See the Unseen projects. I know that I said we're going to be they're going to start in March, but it's more during the end of March you kind of transition into April. So Life is Green and See the Unseen will be more into the channel in April. And as you can see, we're going to be in Canva PIC pictures and then in quotes, there are going to be these two projects, Canva PIC pictures and quotes. Now to actually distinct the Life is Green and See the Unseen, Life is Green is more the healthy side of the project, like the positive stuff. Life is Green is for that. I'm going to say positive things that are in the world for you and for me as well. And lots of positive stuff into Life is Green. Life is Green, it talks about health, self esteem, um, positive stuff in the world. Uh, because, yes, we talk a lot about the negative, but there are some positive too that we need to talk about. So, Life is Green is going to be the perfect project for it. Seeing the unseen, though, it's like the darkness. Life is green is the light, and see the unseen is the darkness. See the unseen is to talk about things that we less say because it's not in front of our face every time. It's more about what people don't see and stuff. And why I need to talk about these is because some of these stuff that we don't see are negative. Sometimes we're positive, and sometimes we're negative. It's it's a balance stuff. And Seeing the Unseen will be the perfect project to talk about the stuff that we don't actually see in events, in hard times, and everything for stuff we don't see, and we need to talk about these. CD Unseen could fit with the Canva PAC pictures more because the Canva PAC pictures talk about stuff that, yes, the media says about it, but I want to put my words for it and to make you think. The Canva PAC pictures, their goal is not really to convince, as I actually thought about it, it's more to make you think about the stuff you see, to make a critical thinking about it, and try to do something to not ignore of what's happening in the world. But it's not really to convince you because I don't want to change someone's mind because I say something. No, no. I want to make you think about what's happening in the world, to make a critical thinking about it, and to do something about it. That's only my goal for it. And Cindy and Singh will fit with that because Kindred PSA Pictures talking about stuff again like I said, it talks about stuff that the media less says and more stuff. It's really to make you think about things than to convince you. And if it changes something about you, great. But that's not my number one goal. It's like the last goal because we can't change because someone cannot change, but we can actually work on themselves. But if you change something about yourself that you don't like because of what I do with the PSA pictures, great. Very, very great. It will kind of set up a different goal that I didn't see. But yeah, see the unseen is more about, like I said, the invincible stuff and things that we see that we need to talk about to make you think. The quotes, though, the more the life is green because they say positive stuff, but it could be a little bit in see the unseen because if you don't see something about yourself, even you see a quote that actually brightens up your day, that you finally see something about yourself that you haven't seen before, it fits in see the unseen. So Life is Green and Cindy and Sync could be two projects that actually goes together in some things because only four projects Life is Green, Cindy and Sync, Golden Pause, and I don't remember the last one. Well, with four projects, and those four projects can be like slide up together because we're not other stuff that can actually do at once. The blogs, though, Life is Green and Cindy Singh will be in blogs too. There are going to be positive blogs that will fit in Life is Green, but also going to be blogs that can fit in Cindy Singh because of the problems that is actually let's talk about. It's also going to be in Let's Help the World Circle Shorts, which is something Les did in March was like no shorts at all. The reason is because I really wanted to start it slow. But in the month of April, I'm going to make Let's Help the World ZFL shorts. so that will be a little bit of production. And these ideas will be more about positive stuff like a quote or something. And those type of shorts can be based on the Canva PAC pictures too. So yeah. And that's somewhere I will fit in life is great and say that into. So I know this blog will seem short, but it's more going to be throughout the end that it's going to be big. You guys gonna see it. So now, uh, this is the part where it gets more intense. In the month of April, since it's more about psychological stuff, there is a lot to say. So, in the health and biological side, we're going to talk about human nature. You know, the nature of human, what we do, and some things are normal that we do. We're also going to talk about healthy communication because in the world, there's not a lot of it now when you think about it. And we need to talk about these healthy communications so that you guys can learn how to be healthy in conversations with people. Also gonna talk about emotions because Plasco means also emotions. We're going to talk about them, and why we need to talk about them is that you can actually understand more about yourself, understand more about people, or just to actually see something you haven't seen before. And then you want, even when you see this the thing that talks about in emotion, then you understand more and you want to do something about it. The one that is very, very, very big is the one below the emotions. Going through hard times. This stuff, oh boy. We need to talk about these because there are people who go through really difficult times and we don't know how to express it or we don't know what to do to actually going through it. So during the month of April, I'm also going to talk about these because it's important to say a lot so that more people can understand more about themselves and others and trying to change something about themselves if they could be better. And also at the end, the most important stuff actually globals everything, mental and physical health. Physical health and mental are so important. Because when you go through something difficult physically, it could get through your mental. Because then you will be tired of it and you will feel stuff mentally that will seem to, like I say, disorient the physical thing you go through. And the mental can go physical because if you're really stressed, anxious, or very, very sad, your body will react to it too. So mental and physical health are kind of slide up together when you think about it. So it's really important to talk about them, and mental and physical health fits with human nature, healthy communications, emotions, and going through hard times. They all fit into mental and physical health. And you guys will understand it when gonna see the blogs. Because I can't reveal everything. You guys will need to see them in blogs. This blog that I'm actually doing it's more to make you understand more about what's going to happen in April, but I can't reveal everything because that would kind spoil it, and I don't want to spoil that. It's just to make you understand about things that are going to be talked about in April and to actually make like a base start of it. It's like a head start. So now that we've talked about these problems on Earth, oh boy, we talk at we talk about them again, but it's more on the psychological side. And what I mean by that, it's not really like physically Earth, it's more the humans. Look, poverty, this is a really big problem. Poverty, racism, bad presidents, governments, prime ministers, etc. Homophobia and transphobia, bullying, mistreatment of employees and jobs, toxic people, and too much more. Why I said and too much more is because it goes on and on and on and on, and naming all of them will be like 1,000 years to actually write all of them. But basically, you know what I'm talking about. It's money problems involving humans on Earth that we need to work on. The number one thing is not number one thing to actually work on. We actually need to work on all of these things to actually say poverty. People who are poor, they can't get anything in life because they're just poor. The things that can destroy and bring up someone's life is money. Money is like the worst invention that people can do. Yeah, it has a advantage because you can actually trade without actually trading items, but why actually doing expensive stuff? Like why? Poor people, we need to help them because they're people like us. But the thing is, why poverty is a problem is because of the expensive stuff we have in stores. Sometimes it's not really the person the problem with poverty. It's what we do in stores. We put expensive stuff and no one can actually buy them unless you're rich. And not everybody can be rich. So that's a problem. Racism, like people hating another nation, like you hate someone because they're from a different nation. The nation should not defend. A nation should not define someone's personality. But the inside of people should define their personality, not the nation or the color of their skin. Bad presidents, governments, prime ministers, etc. These people, you know, those kind of bosses that actually, the bosses that rule a country. Some of these bosses, as I can say, are really, really, really bad. And that is a huge problem on Earth because those bad presidents, governments, prime ministers, and etc. are destroying the whole country, humans, and lots and lots of things. If we do nothing about these people, they will destroy all, they will destroy all their whole countries. And some of those countries are very important for trading. And a bad president that controls a country that is the most powerful of them and that are very important for trading. I don't know if you catch what I mean, which bad president I talk about, but mm, mm, mm. To see it directly, Donald Trump, from Donald Trump, the president of the United States. The people who don't see what he does to other people that is actually bad, what? How do you not see it? How do you not see it? Is it because you like Trump or because you're blinded by money? Trump does the most horrible things right now. He supports Russia in the Ukraine war. He retires himself from. What? Sorry about that. That was my cat. What I was speaking? What was I saying? Oh yeah, Donald Trump, him with his country, it's like so freaking bad. He he really retires himself from worldwide help, and it's so freaking bad. You don't realize it. He retires himself from worldwide services. He supports Russia in the Ukraine war. He supports the bad people from Earth. And he does the most bad rules for his country. He puts tariffs on Canada, my country. Canada is where I live. And he puts tariffs on us at this moment. That's something really bad. Like, what the hell is he doing? His country. Even more than just that guy that does this. Just more. And we need to talk about these people. Next up, the thing that that makes me angry the most is the people who judges people, which means homophobia, transphobia, bullying, toxic people, all of those people who judges others. Like what? The homophobia and transphobia one. I kind of tired of seeing homophobic people and transphobic people. Like the ones who are gay, lesbians, bisexuals, trans people, they deserve to live just like everybody. And even the non-binaries and much more, like the pansexuals, all of these people who are different from us deserve to live too. Because their sexuality and gender should not define what they are. And that's what people don't understand. And why you don't understand that people who are different from us deserve to live too. Because what's unique about Earth is that everyone is different. And it's great. Because people are all the same. That would be freaking bad. It would be boring. And the one that is the worst for me, bullying. Because bullying, it's global. Homophobia, transphobia, racism, and more can fit with bullying. And I went through bullying. So I know what this is really. And it's bad. Really, really bad. And people judge others because we're different from them. And that could be in anything that they judge. Like what? Why you bully people? Just focus on yourself. Like what? And some people say that people bully because they could feel something hard. I understand that. Or we don't understand others. Bro, if you don't understand someone, just go towards them and ask you the question of what you don't understand about them. If you feel something hard, just talk about it to someone instead of leaving someone your problems. Like what? And the next one, mistreatment of employees and jobs. This one is really bad because an employee's health is as important as a as our client's health. And it's normal. Everybody should get good health. And the mistreatment of employees and jobs get those employees to have bad mental health, which is bad. Really bad. And the insults we get, the toxic things we get said, it's bad, and we need to change that in jobs. Also, the next one, toxic people. Toxic people are the worst. I could say there's no worse things, but for me, the toxic people, they really, really, really do worse than any evil people. Because when toxic people in relationships, and when someone realizes it too late, they're hurt more than someone insulted them. And that is bad. And next up, and too much more. There's too much problems on Earth involving humans and the Earth. And we need to talk about them. Because if we're not talked, aren't going to stop. And even if there are more people who does things just after we talk about it, it's because we don't care about it. Which is bad. Really, really bad. So this is what I wanted to say. Even though these are really, really like I want to say. And I kind of escalated, but it's good that I talk about these because I'm gonna talk precisely about all of these in the blog, basic pictures, and more. Now we're going to talk about the end of Magical Nature. Let's read this. After the end of Magical Nature, Let's on the Road will continue to spread the topics we talk about. Hey, make your part in that project so more can be said. Let's go talk about this part. At the end of Magical Nature, Let's on the World will continue to actually spread what I say because we're going to be um, the project that is going to continue the topics we talk about because it's important to talk about them often if you want more people to actually see this stuff. And I'm going to ask you something. Can you make a part in That's on the World too? Anyone can be a part of the That's on the World project. And why I want more people to fit into that project is that more can be spread. And this year, my wish for this year is to get Let's Help the World to spread all around the internet. And I'm going to make it work. If it takes hard stuff, if it has to be hard, I don't care about it. I want Let's Help the World to spread. Because we need to talk about these. We need more positive stuff to be spread on the internet. And that is my goal. For Magcial Nature and That's on the World, to spread it all around the media so more can be said, more positive stuff can be said, is that everyone can help themselves going through hard times. And and this is why I want to continue this project too. Instead of actually doing Magcial Nature only all around the year, and like Let's Up the World because Let's Up the World is to help the earth growing and changing what's bad about it and to work on the things that makes the earth go dark. And that is in everything. So this is what I'm wanting to talk about for the end. And also for the end of Magical Nature, there's going to be a blog during the end of April to actually announce the other project that is just right after Magical Nature, which will be on around it will be all in May, which is a hell of a month project, which is a hell of a boss project, which I'm going to make a blog about during the end of April to actually going to talk about the next project. So all of that said, I hope that you guys liked this video, and if you did, subscribe to Passion Community to actually see more videos. And actually subscribe to Techno Topics so that you can actually see shorts, more shorter videos, and that you actually see more live my things and you know more about my daily life. Um, Comment down below about what you think about the April content and actually giving me suggestions of things to actually do in during the end of Magical Nature 2. Share this video with anyone you want them to know about the pro content of Magical Nature. And smash the like button if you did like this video. And all of that said, subscribe to Passion and Purity and Techno Topics, like I said, to see more content. And all of that said, see you all in April to finally start the pedagogical side of the project. Bye guys and stay healthy!